What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Jared, and y'all, I want y'all to walk and talk for a little minute here. Now, what we're gonna be doing today is we're gonna be reacting to a new post from JR Wisdom, and we need to have this honest conversation. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share my screen. We're gonna go to JR Wisdoms, and yeah, we're gonna talk about this. Let's get it.
Listen, we got an interesting clip coming up here, and it's in terms of intimacy and the Black woman in America and some of the issues that she faces in terms of guys cheating and women getting STDs and dishonesty and why women won't do certain things with men. And I've covered a video just as recent as this summer in Houston, the actual rates of this syphilis epidemic down there that was going on with Black women was just something astronomical. I think it was like 800% or something crazy like that. But this young lady, she has an opinion on a video that was done by the Daily Wrap-Up crew that she didn't agree with. So we're going to play this, and then we're going to play another clip of another young lady who I do appreciate her opinions on topics where she responds to her. Let's go.
Black women don't like to give oral.
And don't and won't. Why would I suck you? Majority of y'all have never worn condoms, don't wear condoms, and don't get tested, and you fuck outside your race. I'm sorry. Why would I suck that? Why would I suck that? And I've dead ass had men tell me, well, you know you're gonna get cheated on. Y'all cheat on everybody. Y'all cheat on women that's sucking it from the back, cooking for you, cleaning for you, paying your bills, sucking your toes, rubbing your toes, helping your mama out with her. Y'all cheat on women that do everything for you. So, of course you're gonna cheat on me. I'm not sucking dick. I would rather staple my own cooter mama shut and then tase it. You have a better chance of licking a gas station pump at a Wawa's than sucking dick in 2022. Don't do it. Don't fucking. Why would I suck you?
So many women kept saying this girl was right. She is not. I called her bitter and jaded for a reason.
So before we get into this young lady right here named Paris, I just want to say a few things about this last clip where this young lady was talking. You didn't say anything about giving up the buns. I'm assuming you'll still give up the buns and let a dude clap the cheeks. You would still let him go for it. No condom, no nothing. But when it comes to a Lewinsky or oral, that's out the question. Some dudes aren't for that. You might find the perfect dude. If you're just not going to do that, don't do it then. But don't expect anything in return. But baby, that's just part of how I get down. So if you're not going to do that, then yeah, we definitely going to have an issue. We're just not going to go any further. That's just me personally. But I understand, baby, you're saying that dudes don't use condoms. Women don't use condoms either. The majority of women prefer to not use it. Some of them will say, like one lady said, to be bougie, it's something you need to be doing. You need to be getting tested. Everybody needs to be getting tested regularly. It's not just a once in a, if I'm going for this job or I need to get this done and I'm going to check but you need to get that done, especially if you're sexually active, man. But
Oh boy. Yeah. What he's saying is true. A lot of women don't like condoms because they like the raw feeling of intercourse, which I understand, but still, when it comes down to it, this leads to the increasing case of STDs because of raw sex. Let's get it.
let's listen to what this young lady right here says. Let's go.
Number one, Black women are more inclined to have an STD as opposed to Black men, and not like 2 or 3%, like 10. You can go look at the numbers, and I know some of y'all are gonna say they don't go to the doctor. Well, actually, majority of us sleep with the same small group of men that is infecting everybody because everybody's attracted to the same type of man. Also, too, they're more likely to be less sexually active than us, which is not a surprise. Y'all are hypersexual as hell. Men who are unemployed, they got the message. Homeless, they also got the message. Or in school, are more likely to not have sex like for a year or longer at a time. And there has been a rapid increase in the last couple of years of Black women sleeping with specifically white men outside of their race, which is weird. The divestitureship is weird. Marrying your slave master, weird. Yeah. We do it. It's fine if you don't want to suck him, right? I'm going to do it. And I'll give you the cheating, right? But I'm still going to enjoy it because it's something I like to do. She's bitter and jaded, like I.
So I agree with this lady right here, Paris. Shout out to Paris. I did a video on her in the past.
Well, that was a turn of events. And mind you, I did not watch this video before this reaction. So this is my raw first look at this. What do y'all got to say about that, divestors? Let's continue.
Which I'll probably link it here in reference to the whole Just Hilarious thing. But yeah, I do believe she's bitter and jaded, baby. You haven't met the right man. I firmly believe, fellas, if you meet the right woman, she'll do anything for you. If she's truly in love and she truly wants to be with you, she'll do anything. Now, she hit on a few points when she's talking about guys who are homeless, guys who are in college, and guys that just aren't getting any buns. This is absolutely right. Men have testosterone that drives them to procreate, drives them to want to get cheeks, to holler at women and things like that. It's a little bit more difficult as opposed to a woman. She can just give it away. A woman doesn't have to put in much work to get laid. Women deal with the same, as I said on a previous video, and she said it too, women tend to deal with the same guys. 20% of the guys are hitting 80% of the ladies. So if y'all sharing community peen, as the ladies say, I don't call it that, but y'all sharing community D, right? Then of course you guys are getting hit with the same disease phallus. That's just how it goes. Then you want to turn around and complain about it, baby. That's just how it is. You ladies know that you're sharing the same dude and you still not making him strap up because you're so in love and you like the feeling of it. You aren't getting checked out. You're not asking him if he's getting checked out. You just like that you competing with this girl, but you want to give some other guys a hard time, baby. Like I said, the STD rate, which I covered in just Houston alone, when we're talking about syphilis, but women were saying on that video, it took men to do this, it took men to do it. Yeah, the same circle of men that y'all ladies are messing with. You're dealing with the same circle of guys, and that's just what it is. Now, the young lady, Paris, says that's something that she likes doing, something she enjoys doing. I firmly believe if a woman is really into a man, that's something that she'll enjoy doing too. Now, I'm going to play that clip from the wrap-up crew because we only played a small part of it and see what they had to say about it. Let's go.
Black women don't like to give oral.
Yeah, it's a myth about black women not being freaky, not giving
It's a
head.
myth.
But I think why black women get so much flack is just like anything. They're hypersexualized and they're not given space to be a woman, to be a black woman. It is black women can't do this, so she has attitude, and I think that's why a lot of black women either weren't doing it or they were very secretive of it because it wasn't a safe space to talk that way. You know, even with Little Kim had her racy lyrics, but still a lot of women still wasn't openly the Little Kims of the world. So now it's nothing.
No, I agree with that, but I think that black women hypersexualize themselves as well as the media doing it. I've never come across a black woman who said that she wouldn't do it, and that's primarily who I've dealt with was black women. I've never had, except that one story time I did for you guys, which I'll probably link it here, but I've never had that issue. It's never been an issue. I feel like if a woman's really into you, it's not a problem, guys. Now, the whole thing of her feeling safe, ladies, I think you have to be honest with yourself. You know who you're dealing with at the end of the day. You know what type of guy, you know this guy has dealing with multiple women, and you'll still roll the dice and not just only getting pregnant, but potentially getting one of those serious terminal STDs that could lead to you expiring prematurely. But that's just one of those things. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about this whole situation? Do you
Okay, so let me bring it back to me. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about this. Now, JR said it. A lot of black women are sleeping with the same group of men, the same top 1, top 2, top 3% of guys, or top 10 guys, top 10% of guys. So they're having children and are catching STDs by the same group of men. Problem is, the guys that are the other 90%, those guys are invisible to these black women. Now, understandably so, a lot of sisters have their standards. which is cool. Have your standards. But the problem comes in when your standards are set so high, but yet you accept the bottom of the barrel when it comes to your standards, when it comes to that top 10% of guys, the thugs, the guys driving the hyper expensive cars like Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Bugattis, all that shit, Bentleys or Benz or BMWs, stuff like that. When you drop the ball on your standards when it comes to that, there's nothing I can say. That's all on you. But the problem is, you like to blame all men for you choosing only the top 10% of guys. Thing about it is this. When you're choosing the top 10% of guys, you're choosing somebody else's smash. Or somebody else's you're choosing somebody else's fun time. So all of you are hopping from one fun time to the next, and the cycle continues, and then you're catching all these different bodies, different STDs, different STIs, and HIV infections and stuff like that. Then you come around and you're talking about, oh, I want to find somebody that's actually respectable. Now, I don't understand why that is, and the problem is, it's happening so much that men are just saying, fuck it, we don't want to deal with it no more. And JR had a good point. This is all based upon how a lot of women are moving. This ain't on men. This is about how women are moving. And the bad part is, the way y'all moving is the way y'all gonna end up catching these diseases, and are gonna end up royally screwed, if you want me to be completely honest here. But what the fuck do I know? I'm just a nigga talking on YouTube. But anyways, like, share, subscribe to the channel, support the podcast at Spider.com. I will see you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.